Hey there, I'm a little nasally today. Please overlook it. Okay, we're going to talk about the pure in heart, Matthew 5:8. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. A lot of times we just skip over this one because we tune it out. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Yeah, right. Well, I'm going to explain that. Of course, we tend to think it means being sinless. And we know that's not us. Down in our deep in our heart, we know we can't be sinless, so we know that's not us. So one of the first steps that we learned in these lessons, and I sent Michelle you that diagram, was that we had to deal with how wickedly sinful we are, and there's no escaping that. So why pure? I want you to go look at 1 John 1:8. If it says we have no sin, we lie. So how can we be pure in heart and no sin? It's a good lesson. It's a good lesson. So what it means here is, and I put this on here as this is a perfect illustration, this pure water filter. It's what Jesus does. He filters out our sin. And I was thinking of that song today. Um, uh, My sin, not in part, but in whole, is nailed to the cross, and I bear it no more. Now, when Jesus died, you and I weren't even alive, but he died for all of our sins. All of them. Not in part, but all of them. So, I've got a glare on my glasses, so I have to overlook that. Let's go to Psalms 24, 3 through 4, because this explains what it is to have a pure heart. And in these verses, it does not lift up his soul. It says that he does not lift up his soul to an idol. And he does not swear by what is false, so he always tells the truth. Idolatry here is filtered out of our worship of God. That's what he's trying to show. And dishonesty is filtered out of our dealings with each other. It does not say in here that you have to be sinless, because we can't be. Right? So I want you to also look at Proverbs 4:23. It says for us to guard our hearts. You know, I was thinking, and in this verse it talks about a wellspring. A wellspring is the spring that feeds all the other springs. It's the place, the source. It's the source of it. So it's kind of an important lesson. And I want you to think about it and talk about it. And think about how important it is to have a pure heart and how Jesus makes our heart pure. We're not pure in heart, but Jesus makes our heart pure. And if we're going to see God, how do we see God? When our motives are pure and he's cleansed us and we're honest with him and with each other, and we've cleaned up those little areas in our life that need cleaning up, we see his instruction clearly in his deliverance, and we see his blessings, and he is there for us. He becomes closer to us and more intimate, and that's what we're after, an intimate walk with Jesus. He'll give you those little things. You'll hear them or you'll see them, and you know they're pertaining to what you're going through, either in a song or in a sermon or on a sign. That's, you see God. I've seen him. I know Michelle has seen him. What a blessing. I'll see you next week.